All right, let's go ahead and boot this thing up. I'm only going to be on here for an hour. Not going to be here forever. So, as the usual warning before we get started, does anyone want to get off? Okay. Does anyone want to get out? I might use it as an intro for Captain. I mean, for some of these videos. Yeah, shit. Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey. Really, to me, Lori Harvey doesn't mean that much. And until she started being seen having pictures taken with certain guys, she wasn't even noticed. And she really wouldn't be that big of a deal if it wasn't. And so, right after Michael B. Jordan, which, I'm like, when they first got together, I said, you got to prove it to me that this is real. Now, they admit, they say that it is, but I still don't believe it. But the thing is, because this is Hollywood, and I know how Hollywood works. And you can go back to the old Hollywood press back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, where you show up with somebody, be on a date with somebody, somebody would take a picture, and then there'll be a splash. Is this person dating that person? Is there a love interest between this person and that person? And nine times out of 10, guess what? It wouldn't be. It's for publicity. I was, as a matter of fact, I was Vincent. I was able to enjoy myself yesterday. Took some time off. Brandon, what's up? Excalibur, what's up? Prince Johnny, what's up? Jeff R, what's up? Thanks for the birthday wish. Jason, what's up? Thank you for the birthday wish. Appreciate it. All right, a bit more. What's going on? Yeah, but we're here to talk about Lori Harvey really quick, right? Okay. As soon as her and Michael B. Jordan broke up, which, you know, I'm like, ha. And then she started so-called texting this white guy. I said, what is she selling? What products does she have to sell, right? She's got a clothing line and a skincare line, okay? That's the model that she's following. But she needs, since she doesn't have any talent, she needs press. And who's going to give her press? It's not going to be the regular uh, print media. It's going to be whom? Social media. That's what she's selling. And so she gets attached to famous guys, which she knows of. She grew up with all these guys, basically. Okay, Steve Harvey was in. It was in the is in the media. So and him and Margie been married what 12 years. So she would have had to been like 12 or 13 or 11 or something like that. She knows all these people. These are not people that she doesn't know already. She's met these people. She's been in the room with these people. Like Diddy and Steve Harvey are what? Friends. They're friends. Okay. And the Kardashian playbook. Exactly. Can't tell you how many guys the Kardashians paid to date their girls. Rihanna followed the same playbook. Yeah, 13. Yeah. She grew up with these guys. Don't you think Steve Harvey would have, if Diddy was really trying to date his daughter, that Steve Harvey would have pulled his coattail? This is press. Okay. You go out with a guy, you've been seen with a guy, they take pictures, you put each other on each other's Instagram. This is press. You're building a brand. Now a chick that wasn't a hoe, you're gonna make her a hoe, and guess what? You think that's gonna damage your reputation? No. Respect the brioche. You ain't shit. I had a good birthday. Thank you. She's pretty. Okay. Okay. Lionel. Lionel. What would you rate her? Off the rip. What would you rate her? What would you rate her? Since if she's not all that pretty, what would you rate her? Unless you know her personally. Yeah, posing with a goat should have told you something's up. A 6? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, she's about an 8, 8 plus. She's a solid 8. Y'all. You know what? I used to believe in you guys that you guys were hard on chicks until you guys started cozying up to Stefco and calling saying Stefco wasn't that bad. I used to believe in you guys. You guys cozy up to Stefco. I called Stefco a 4. You guys came out the woodwork. Oh no, she's all right. She's a 5. She's okay. She's cute. Get the fuck out of here. Stefco is a 4. But I can't tell you how many guys that came in my comment section, caping for Stefco, caping for Stefco, caping for Stefco. But Lori Harvey is I don't have any affiliation or even likability for Lori Harvey, but she is not a 6. Okay, she is not a 6. That's appreciated. Oh, talking about Steph? Yeah, Stefco's a 4. She's not a 3. No, 3 is butt ugly. Okay. A 3 would be Precious. That would be 3. And Steph goes to 10. 9 is a little high for me. Yeah, well, her body is I mean, she's 23. She's got a decent body for a size. Precious is not a 2. Okay. You guys don't want to see ones and twos. Ones and twos don't come outside. No, she's higher than a 7. Even with the makeup. She she doesn't wear that much. What let's Lori Harvey would she's only 23. She doesn't need that much makeup. 25. She don't need that much makeup. And you seen her when she was a child. No, Patrice O'Neal wouldn't even bang a Stefco. But the thing is that everybody rates her as an 8. The people that I trust rate her as an 8. Thank you, Jeff, for the cash app. Appreciate you. Brittany Cooper. Brittany Cooper's a dude. I wouldn't give her a 9. Who is a 9? Huh. 9s and 10s are pretty close. I would rate Halle Berry at her peak about a 9. Halle Berry's a 9 at her peak. So you get a Halle Berry at like who's the chick that uh what's the singer's name that married that 19-year-old? She's a 9. Who's a 10? 10s are supermodels. Who would be a current 10? Who would be a current 10? Um I'm trying to think who a current 10 would be. Nia Long is about an 8. Yeah. Prime Selma Hayek is a 9. Prime Selma Hayek is probably close to a 10. I met a chick looked just like Selma Hayek. Uh, a little bit shorter, but bigger tits. Uh, as pretty a face. They're 10s. And Vanity was, yeah, 9-ish, 10-ish. Vanity in her prime. Nicole Murphy was 10 all day. But Naomi Campbell, I would say 9-ish. What's her name? The one with the green eyes, she's 10. Was a swimsuit model. Yeah. Chloe Bailey. No, I don't think Chloe Bailey's a 10. Yeah, Lori Harvey's about it, but it's about an 8. But the thing is that what's it? This picture of her on her plane, very little makeup. Yeah, she's about an 8. Let's share her real quick because this is her not made up. In her sweats, she's about an 8. Well, they can't be that far off Prime TV. They can't be that prime off. I see a lot of these chicks. I was actually with the school with a lot of these chicks like her. Okay. Yeah, she's about an 8, give or take. Stacey Dash in the prime was a 9. There's not a billion though. Trust and believe. I'm in the hood. There's not a billion Harveys. Okay. Trust and believe. There's a whole lot of booger wolves in the hood, man. The vast majority are plain. Alicia Keys without makeup is a 6. My daughter looks like a Alicia Keys in makeup. Alicia Keys don't look like that without makeup on. She's a 6. She's an upgradable 6. Lola Falana in her prime was 7-ish, 8-ish. The hood is full of Steph Co's, really. That is true. Janet Jackson, yeah, Janet Jackson. I say Janet's about a 7. About a 7, maybe 7 plus. Anyway, well, the thing is that Lori Harvey has a clothing line. Okay, that's what she's selling, and this is a Hollywood ploy. Okay, she's been associated with a certain amount of guys that are upscale and that are powerful. She's attaching herself to them. That doesn't mean she's screwing them. Okay, in fact, I doubt that she is. Lena Horne in her prime was a 9. You know, a lot of Lori Harveys in the hood don't get ran through. Believe it or not, they don't have to. They don't have to give it up to them guy. You know what, man? Chicks that are 7, 8, and 9 don't have to fuck. They don't have to fuck. They get that shit for free. They don't have to fuck a lot of guys. If they're hoes, they will fuck a lot of guys. If they were hoes and they fuck a lot of guys, they actually lose their value. They don't actually fuck a lot of guys. They don't have to. Jada Fire is a 6 at best. Yeah, Garcelle is a 9. Precious is a 3. She is a 3. Gabrielle Sidibe is a 3. They don't have to. They don't fuck with because they don't have to. They're lazy. They don't have to do any work. I know too many 8, 9s, and 10s. They don't fuck everybody because they don't have to. There are too many simps that will actually give them shit for free. They don't have to screw. They don't have to fuck for money. If they fuck for money, it's gonna be somebody very wealthy. It's only be like one or two. There are too many guys who will put them up in a place. I see it too many times, right? You think that the really pretty girls in the hood that are 8, 9s, and 10s, they get number one, the chicks that are pretty in the hood like that, they get taken out. Drug dealers pick them up and start tricking on them, and then all the other simps start tricking on them for free. At war games, when that happens, and my daughter told me that she said you can buy pretty now. That's where the competition is. Everybody, we're not gonna play the rating game, okay? Okay, what is it? Was it Leela Arcari? Is that her name? We're playing a rating game. We'll do one or two of these about tens. Who's a 10? We'll rate it real quick, and then we'll get on with the show. We'll get on with the show. What does she look like? Too much makeup. Nah. Let's see. What does she look like? It's a white chick. It's a white chick. Is she a white chick? Okay, that one. Okay. Eh, hard to say, hard to tell. She's about a 9, from what I can see. If that's if this is a chick that you're talking about, this is the only picture I can find of her. If this chick you're talking about, she's about a 9. I don't know which one you're talking about. Gina Torres is about an 8. But anyway, nah, okay. Last one, Margarine Holden. Okay, last one. We'll check her out. Beyonce's an 8. Maury twins, who actually are 7s. Oh no, she's not a 10. No, this chick is a 7. If this is the one you're talking about, she's a 7. If that's her in makeup, she's a 7. Yeah, yeah, if that's the chick you're talking about, she's a 7. Maybe 7 plus, but she's a 7. Hmm. Yeah, there's plenty of spaces, but most of them are not actresses or models. But anyway, let's get back to the Melissa Ford. Now, Melissa Ford was an 8 when she was actually banging, but that's she's a strong 8. No, there's 10s about being attractive. Tens are rare. Who was it? What's the name of that guy that married that 19-year-old? What was the name of the guy that married the 19-year-old? And Stacey Dash was pretty close to a 10. What was the name of the guy? What was the name of that he wasn't a rapper, he was a singer. What was the name of that guy? Marcus Houston. Yeah, Marcus Houston. His wife was a 9. His wife was a 9. She's unusually pretty. Unusually pretty. Yeah, his wife was a 9. Unusually pretty. Yeah, his wife's a 9. Yeah, his wife's a 9. That's a 9. Yeah, that's a 9. That's a 9, sir, all day long. Unusually pretty. That's a 9. Yeah, it is. That's why it's outside the norm. Anyway, Lex knows what I'm talking about. No, they don't. They don't come outside. They don't get overlooked. They don't come outside very often because they get a crowd around them. Cardi B is a 6 at best. She was a 5 before she got her teeth fixed. Lori Harvey is Lori Harvey is not what you think she is. Lori Harvey's building a brand. Okay. Lori Harvey's brand. What is she? Lori Harvey. She's selling. I read it because I right after MJB broke up. Yeah, it's Skin by Lori Harvey. It's one of her brands. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, there it is. That's what she's selling. She's selling. Okay, this is what she's selling. That's what she's selling. That's what she's selling. And this is her naked face too, by the way. This is what she's selling. See this? That's what she's selling. That's what she's selling. That's what she's selling. Lori Harvey is selling you a brand. It's not an accident. Catherine Zeta-Jones is about an 8. Tiona Perry. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do everybody today, all right? Okay. No, I wasn't. I didn't say I was. You said I was. J.S. Hooper. You said I was. She's. I really wasn't until you got into the mix. You're saying I'm biased. I've said I see this shit all the time, man. I see this shit all the time. She's selling you a brand. Even what's his name? Steve Harvey said the same thing. She's selling the brand. He knows what's up. See, Lori Harvey clothes. You can find it. See what her brand is. Lori Harvey clothes and outfits. She's selling the brand. Nordstrom. You guys get what I'm saying? You feel me? See the brand? She's selling you a brand. But she can't do it on her own because she doesn't have any talent. She ain't got no talent. What does she have to sell? Her stepfather's name and who she's attached to. That's all she got. That's all she got. She Triple X tell them. All the guys that she's attached to is for what? Publicity. They used to do this back in the whole Hollywood days. Way back in Hollywood days. They take a picture, you be out with somebody a couple times, they put up some press pictures in a local rag, and you attach to that guy that boosts your brand. That's why you have to wait. You have to confirm when they date people, right? You just can't go by, well, they're linked with this person because of Instagram, because of a post. No. Are they fucking? Are they dating? Did they go on a vacation way out someplace, like out of the country? Did P. Diddy put her on a plane and take her to Dubai or to Brazil or to the Dominican Republic or something like that? Did he fly her out? Did he go on vacation with her in Hawaii? Did he do that? If he didn't do that, they're not dating. Elizabeth Taylor did it a lot. That's true. Marilyn Monroe was associated with people that she never fucked. Which 50 Cent girlfriend? Okay, we're not rating anymore. Diana Ross did a lot of that. Diana Ross fucked a whole lot of people that never got claimed. Yeah, this isn't new. I don't know why people. Let me ask you guys a question, especially J.S. Hooper. Okay, why do you uh, guys believe these rags when they talk about what you want them to talk about, but when they actually come against you, especially against the manosphere, it's bullshit, right? But also you believe them when they actually attach somebody. Did she confirm her date? Did she confirm her relationship? I can see three that she confirmed. Okay, and I've seen this. I've been around these people, right? Okay, why did you take a picture with this person, right? Oh, because I knew niggas would be talking. Let's give them something to talk about. Show up at the red carpet. Show up at this event. Let's go to dinner and take some pictures. Now, if you see the chick coming out of his house at midnight, hey, you got something. There's something going on. Or you see them on vacation. There's something going on. Or you see them in Aruba, and then people stick up and take that photo, like the long distance photos on the beach someplace, or kissing, uh, or kissing in public. Did you see him kiss in public? Did you see any kind of demonstration of affection, like they're tongue kissing in public, something like that, or they're seen spotted in a romantic dinner by one of the paparazzis, or did they get accused of getting running out of a club? Yeah, they all do it, and sometimes they have babies to do it. It is not enough of an indictment, J.S. Hooper. It's not enough an indictment. You said you called her a hoe. Okay, you said that she was a 304. I said prove it. Even if she said she dated six guys, okay, prove it. And well, like I said, I actually read up on it. Four out of the six were unconfirmed. Four out of the six, outside of the guy she was engaged to when she was in high school. Four out of six. And she confirmed three of them. Which of the unconfirmed ones are you gonna nail her with, and how are you gonna nail her with them? Why would a nor I don't really give a fuck. I mean, you give a fuck, right? I posted something, you disagreed. You could have ignored my post. Now, if you want to come up and talk about it, we can. Now, I didn't go off. I said something. Uh, I said something to A Nail. You responded to me. You said my judgment was clouded. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to talk to you about, right? You said I stood up for Brittany Renner, right? I didn't. I called Brittany Renner a hoe, a confirmed hoe. She confirmed that she was a hoe. Okay. What I said about PJ, not Brown, whatever his name, PJ was he knew she was a hoe. Everybody told him that she was a hoe. His teammates, his father, his mother, his agents told him that she was a hoe. Guess what he still did? You tried to have a baby with what? With a hoe. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? Why did he do it? Why did he date and marry, not marry, date and move in a known hoe, a known jump off that wrote a book that she's a jump off? It's like marrying Superhead. Some guys do it. Superhead got married twice, and she was a known hoe. Not unusual. Yeah, I don't want to hear it, man. I don't hear it, man. I always hear that. I always hear that shit. But you can type if you want. You can type if you want. Everybody, but I said about PJ, right? He has no excuse. Got no excuse. I don't care how young you are. Eh, your coach told you about that chick when she was showing up. You still decided to fuck her and get her pregnant. That's on him. If you want to wife up a hoe, you want to wife up a jump off, that's on you. I no shade, no judgment on my side. I don't care. Whatever makes you happy. Just know what you're doing. We don't we assume that Michael B. Jordan loved her, right? We assume that. But thing is, he could have been doing for press. We don't know. Just like we talk about Russell Wilson. He didn't pick that chick pick Sierra by random. He picked her for very particular things. He actually enumerated those things. That's what he got. That's what he wants. He's still happy. 2 kids later. Just like I told you, LeBron James came to LA to be a billionaire. Okay? He's a billionaire now. That's why he came. He wanted to follow Kobe's footsteps. This chick is following a very practiced, scheduled idea. The Kardashians laid out the plan and became billionaires, right? She's trying to do it on the cheap. She's not fucking all those guys. She's not fucking all those guys. I almost can guarantee you. Unless you know them personally, can prove it, then I'll accept that. If you know it personally, well, she's a known hoe. How do you know? I'm in LA with about around a whole bunch of known hoes. Hell, I knew about Jada and Will before it even came out for years. Uh, well, he fell into the trap, and you know what? I want to say something about PJ. Right? There's always some dude that said, "Hey, man, she a hoe. She for the streets. She been with this dude, that dude, and that dude. She wrote a book, man, but I still love her though." Come on, man. You can't fall into this trap. Don't get her pregnant. Man, but I still love her though. Man, you can't tell me nothing about my girl. All right, man. Do you. That's PJ. I talked to so many guys like that, man. Say, you know who she was? Why you mess with her? Man, but I love her though. Y'all can't talk about my girl like that. Every time you turn around, turn my back, that chick fighting them gangsters. He said, "What's up, my partners?" Yeah, it could, man. You can find cheap tricks out there, man. That suck better head. They ain't that good. They ain't that good. Well, Superhead was pretty good. I heard about her. Shaq fell for that one. Even men can get plenty of women are simps. Okay, got to rewrite that one, Afro Shop. That don't make no sense. Nah, I don't think he pushed that hard. Well, it's hard to kind of tell, man. He kind of knew that she wasn't marriage material. She wasn't ready yet. She won't be ready for another 5 years. Oh, well, Lori Harvey is much better looking than Scissor's not that cute to me. Scissor's not cute. She's Scissor's more like a 5, maybe a 6. Well, maybe so. Now, hey, no hands, no teeth, Georgia boy. Yes, they do have control. Okay, J.S. Hooper. Let me ask you this, man. What's selling today? Being a good girl or a hoe? What's selling? What's selling? It's an image, okay? If you guys want to bite on the image, go ahead. Though the image is not for you; it's for the girls. Now, if you want to bite on the image, go ahead. I'm just giving my estimation of what's going on. I don't bite on images like that. Okay, that's not me. If you want to bite on the image, go ahead. 304 is selling. She's selling you. You guys are making her famous. Y'all making her famous. JS. JS, how am I proving your point? How being acting and having an image and being that is two different things. Okay, and she's not really even being a 304. Has she got caught with doing illicit things like being flown out and having sex with somebody where they can actually confirm it? Did Diddy confirm it? It depends on who you are. Well, the thing is, how come Michael B. Jordan kept her for 2 years? No, Lori Harvey. Yeah, Lori Harvey's definitely 100 octane. That's not even a doubt. She was that before. She was associated with that before she even emerged. Well, I asked you, how is it true? How is it true? That's what I asked. How is it true? No, he says he's at work. Now, people actually say Future is a trick. Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. Why do you guys like Future? That's what I asked. Future's a trick to me. Why do you guys like Future? That's what I want to know. That's another question I want to ask while we're here. Why do you guys like Future? I don't understand it. If you want to, somebody would have to confirm it. Whether they confirm it or they have evidence. Which one is it? Now she confirmed three. Okay, she confirmed Michael B. Jordan, the first guy she was with, Michael B. Jordan, and another one. She confirmed three. Which one? Which other ones have been confirmed? I don't really care. I don't care who who people date. But you guys keep unloading this stuff on me. That's why I addressed it. BGS, what do you think about Lori Harvey? BGS, what do you think about Lori Harvey? I don't care about Lori Harvey. BGS, what is Lori Harvey a hoe? What do you think about Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey? I don't care. This happens all the time. Lori Harvey for the streets. Well, how do you know? Yeah, self-reportedly. Yeah, that's obvious. This confirmed is either he or she says that they've been together in a relationship. That's confirmed. That's what it means. Confirmed. Otherwise, other than that, them sneaking out of a hotel together. That's also confirmed. Okay. Do you have any of that? Or like their best friend said that they're dating or they're fucking around. Or daddy says that they're dating. That's confirmed. That's what I mean by confirmed. Is it that hard? Why is Lori for the streets? Why is Lori for the streets? Dirty Sprite to March Man. That's why you like him? Yeah, but Tory Lane said they were fucking. No, they confirmed that they were fucking. No, Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion actually confirmed they were fucking way before this. No, he's not a trick. Not that I can see. At least not an open trick like Future is. I have nothing against tricks. It could be, even if it was offered. I buy Miami. Okay. Yeah, but the thing is, does that mean he's not a trick with a sprinkling of baby mamas? No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't used. He knew what he was getting into. He's got people. These people are not dumb, man. They have people around them. Well, how come they didn't? Black Guru? How come they didn't? How come they didn't admit it? They admit everything else. He's tricking now. Yeah. Admittedly, he's a trick. Prime Beyonce is an 8. Oh, Future admitted that he was a trick, but y'all see him as a hero. I don't get it. What I'm saying is, people think that a Future is a Mac, right? Because he gets all these chicks pregnant, but he tricks. A lot of these dudes spend money to keep themselves out of trouble. Because if you don't spend money, guess what happens? You get done like what's his name, the quarterback that got accused. You get a Me Too shit. A lot of these guys trick and spend money so it won't cost them millions. Yeah, Prime Beyonce's an 8. I asked you, why do you think he's a hero? Um, um, how he gets his women. That's what I'm asking. I don't care about his music. I'm going to talk about his music. To me, his music is like, well, I don't like it anyway, but That has nothing to do with that. So why does he need a trick if he's so famous? Get it for free. I never said tricking was wrong, but you guys treat him like he's a Mac. And if you're a Mac, you don't need to trick. In fact, if you're famous, you don't need to trick. You get it for free. Deshaun Watson. Um, no, I'm talking about up front. Prime Beyonce was an 8. Now her mama in her prime. Now, Beyonce's mama was finer than she is. Okay, without a doubt. Her mama in her prime was a bad bitch. Uh, her mama, Beyonce's mama in her prime was a 9. It's like Lori Harvey's mama is finer than she is. Was finer than she is now. Tricking is fine as long as you admit who you are. A lot of guys try to make tricking like it's macking. Those are two different things. 8 is a high praise. It is. 8 is model status and above. I say Kelly. No, I think Kelly and Beyonce are the same. They're both 8s, in my opinion. Future ain't trying to pull out. He's trying to get them chicks pregnant. I don't know why, but he does. Ah, man, hush, hush. No, that's not what I was asking. I was asking because they say that Future uh, is such a Mac and a man versus Russell Wilson, and Future is this guy that all women are supposed to fall down to, just because he's Future. But why does he trick if that's the case? I think Tyson's first marriage was to what's her name? I don't think he was married to a prostitute. Mike had problems though. Now I got a story about Mike. I'm not going to tell here though. About his boxing match in Tokyo. Mike was a trick anyway. So Mike tricked him. And Mike, believe it or not, Mike and I don't know why they trick the golfer. He didn't used to be, but he is now. I think he tricks just because he can. Because when he was younger, he could get girls on his own. But the thing is, now he just tricks because he can. Come on up, Uru. The Tiger. Tiger be tricking for no reason. Robin Givens was his first wife. She's an actress. I think that was his first wife. His second wife was a doctor, I think. We're only going to be on here for a few minutes. It is.
Happy belated birthday, Master Educator. I was trying to catch you yesterday, but you didn't make too many more appearances. I
It
didn't
was
know
my
your
birthday.
birthday. I didn't know your birthday was that close to my daughter's. She's on the 5th.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Right before mine's.
You early Geminis, y'all be killing me and my baby cousin. His birthday on the 3rd. Yep. Man, like I was saying earlier in the chat, I say I really don't know why these guys are getting in the uproar over Lori Harvey and the decision she's making. She's a
Yeah.
life wreck. She hasn't wrecked a home yet with a child, but the decision she's making in her life, she's wrecking them, and that's her prerogative and that's her choice. And any gentleman in this panel, in this chat that's going on and crying over this shit, y'all need to take a look in the mirror, man. Y'all really crying over shit that ain't doesn't even concern y'all. 3/4 of us ain't even on the level that this 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 child who's been given everything by other men in her life. It's no concern of ours. Let her fall like the chips fall where they may. But I
Yeah.
digress.
All this shit they talk about is unconfirmed. Okay, all of it unconfirmed. I see this all the time about, oh, this person's going out with this one or that person. They've seen on the red carpet with this chick or that guy. Okay, I remember Tupac told, not was it Rosie Perez told her about Tupac, right? Oh, they're fucking. She said, no, we weren't. We were just showing up at the same place at the same time and actually hanging out. You take a picture. They put it on a blog, and you guys said this is actually confirmation. Come on, y'all. Y'all can jump in.
Well, if I'm
Speak up, or you real low.
I'm disinclined to go to guilt by
You're real. We can barely hear you, Uru. You're real low.
Yeah, your mic's low, Uru.
All right, well, let me try something else here.
Okay.
Just say it with your chest, Black Guru. We'll hear you.
And Uru's loud. I mean, there's something wrong with his mic. He's never
I,
that low.
I know BGS. I'm just messing with him. Me and him, we on Roger every morning. Damn him.
Like she can tell you a lot of stuff they put on Sierra wasn't true because she
Hey,
grew up with these people.
uh, I want to say this real quick because I'm gonna drop down. My phone dying.
Okay.
But when it come down to it, hey, you still in everything I said, PGS. When it,
Say that again,
yeah, back to
she.
what I was
You
saying.
say that
Yeah, my mic had popped off, but I said
Okay.
BGS still in everything I said because I told everybody, even if she's messing with these dudes or not, everything is calculated. She's
Hmm.
dealing with all the men who's one of the top actors, black actors at that. That's a young guy,
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan.
Right.
Who's one of the famous rappers besides Drake that everybody talks about?
Right.
Future. Then
Yeah.
she go with this young white boy that's a rapper, and
Hmm.
that's gonna be a lot of controversy.
Hmm.
And everybody's saying, oh, she's gonna have a kid with him. No, she's too smart for that. I'm telling you guys, 30 is her. Everybody keeps saying hitting the wall at 30. You don't
Hmm.
think she's gonna slow down when she get 30?
Now she
Because
get
that's what
married.
that's the magic number everybody keeps throwing out.
Yeah.
I see this all the way up and down.
Yeah.
He just worked
Sierra.
in the room.
Sierra.
He just worked
Sierra
in the
did.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sierra did it. Sierra did it. They all do it, man. They all do it. You can actually see.
Rihanna.
Rihanna did it.
Rihanna did it. When did Beyonce get married?
Around the
Yeah,
same
that's right
time.
about 30s. Yeah, that's right about around
Okay,
30s. Yeah.
but
This.
Rihanna and Sierra and what was the other one you named?
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Beyonce. Those women actually have talent and accomplishment in like publishing.
But
This
But
Harvey girl has nothing but a name that she stole from her stepfather, and the guys that because Beyonce didn't bounce around from dick to dick to well from guy to guy to guy or photo op to photo op to
photo.
photo op, for
So
example.
if you were trying to build a brand and through social media, and you were her, what would you do?
Oh no, look, I have no criticism from her for her from the
Get some notoriety. That she's
yeah,
doing exactly what she wants to do,
but
and we
but
know
that's
that.
I have no criticism for her at all. I think she's a brilliant young woman. I'm more critical of all the men who have
Mm-hmm.
allowed themselves to be her stepping stone,
Oh,
including or starting with Steve Harvey himself. So
oh,
okay.
oh,
Okay.
they're all in on it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care.
Can I ask the question?
Go ahead. Cause we only got about 30
Mm,
minutes before I drop this off.
Okay,
Go ahead.
can someone please explain to me what this woman did that makes her so special for the African? Because I don't get it.
Exactly.
She's just she's
Nothing, bro.
none of things,
Nothing.
and she's starting controversy. That's all.
Yeah. She's
And
smart. Yeah.
why are we talking about it? This is nothing new. Women always do
But,
such shit.
but see, this is the same thing that I was going into when I was talking about Black China
Hmm.
and Amber Rose. They make a
Hmm.
name for themselves because they look. You got to understand, they don't have money, so they're
Hmm.
gonna cling to the next biggest thing to move them up the ladder. whether
Mm-hmm.
they get called a hoe or not. The thing is, they got status now. They got
Mm-hmm.
claim to fame. Look
Mm-hmm.
at one of the Kardashian daughters, the young one. She
Mm-hmm.
kept running around doing the duck lips, mess with different rappers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She got a makeup line. It sold out what about 13 seconds or something?
Yeah.
I mean 13
To,
minutes.
to,
Yeah.
to me,
This is
to me,
straight out the
the
One time.
the
One time.
book
One at
playbook,
a time.
gentlemen. Come on, wake up.
Okay.
But
Go ahead,
that's the
Lori.
point. It's a branding thing.
to
Go
to
ahead,
me
Lori.
the lesson here is not for the women. To me,
Mm-hmm.
to me the real lesson here is to what degree are you going to, we as men, this is the black manosphere, to what degree are you going to allow yourself to be the stooge for some up and coming female?
Mm-hmm.
Because,
Mm-hmm.
look, a woman can do whether she's going to marry you or, try to be your baby mama or,
Uh-huh.
whatever,
Mm-hmm.
there's always going to be women attempting to use you in some way to get,
Uh,
to
mm-hmm.
invest a dollar and get $100 out of it.
Uh-huh.
Be the lesson because the question I would have is not that of Lori Harvey. My question is, Michael B. Jordan, what did you get out of
Oh,
being
easy.
associated with this
That's
woman
easy.
for
That's
years?
easy.
Really?
He likes black women. That's what he got out of it.
Yeah,
Versus
Okay.
white women.
But
He got
he
his
could
One at
have
a time.
name
One at a
off
time.
the
One at a time. One at a
question
time.
could
One
have
at a
mark
time.
been
One at a
list.
time.
involved.
One at a time.
He got his name off the question mark list as far as
Oh,
black women saying he
yeah.
would not
But
date
Yeah.
black
but
women.
but he could have gotten with any number of a million different beautiful black women
So
and
come
achieved
on.
that same
Hold on.
objective.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
no, he couldn't
Let him
have.
finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
He didn't need Lori Harvey
Why
in
not?
particular to achieve that. He didn't. He could
So
have
why?
done that. He could have done that with any number of assortment of other black women.
So why not Lori Harvey?
Why Lori Harvey?
No, why not Lori Harvey? She's famous. She's got a name
Yeah, but there are
attached
other
to her.
famous black women who don't have the alleged reputation, for example, of being involved with Future. There are other black female starlets, if you will, in Hollywood. There are black
But he would have had the
female,
same outcome.
whatever, and some of them actually have an actual record of accomplishment beyond just whomever last name that she happens to
Were they available to him?
Well, that's a different question.
Well,
That I
that's
obviously don't know.
that you have to find out. But
But
what?
but I
Mm-hmm.
would argue that
Mm-hmm.
if they were available to any young, and I would emphasize this word, if those
Mm-hmm.
women were available to any young black men in entertainment business, they were available to fucking Killmonger. Yeah, I believe they would be available to
We don't
Killmonger.
know.
Yeah, what up, BTR?
We
Uru,
assume that. We assume that.
this is the thing about that scenario. Let's take Russell for instance. Russell took a baby mama with a child, brought her into a home. Everybody called him, whatever they wanted to. His pockets kept getting fat. So
Mm-hmm.
whether he did this intentionally by design or whatever, it played a point onto men's side that women don't want to get married, and onto his side, it made him more acceptable to women to say, "Oh, he did you wrong." Hey man, this dude just walked. He could walk around with his dick hanging all day. They come.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
They
Yeah.
come.
how,
Yeah.
how old was Sierra when she got with Russell Wilson?
30,
30. Okay. How old?
29,
How old is
30,
Lori Harvey?
25.
25.
25. Now, see, it doesn't matter who Michael B. Jordan would have got with. The point is, if he would have got with a different woman besides Lori Harvey, he would have had the same results if she was in Lori Harvey's age group. I think the biggest lesson black men need to take from this is realizing that black women view the 20s stage in their life as a whole phase. They view it as too early to get married, regardless of the man they happen to get with at that time.
And
And that's
Uru,
what
guess where they learned that from, Archer?
so mama?
No, white feminists.
Nah,
Mm-hmm.
but white
no,
feminists
but
are still
Yeah,
getting
Hold
married
on,
but
in
hold
their
on,
I
hold on,
20s.
Snake Man. Hold on, Snake Man.
so
Go ahead,
and
Snake Man.
she's
Hold
the
on, Snake Man. Hold on,
okay.
Go ahead, Archer.
No, but I was gonna say, but white feminists are still getting married in their 20s, which is
Well,
ironic enough.
who bought into it? Okay, where they learned it
Black
from?
women, they picked up
Black
the
women.
flag and they were fodder for the war.
Exactly. Well, so white women actually doing it too.
Because the Jennifer Aniston's and the Gwyneth Paltrow's of the world still get married.
Yeah, at the late.
Yeah,
in their 30s. In fact, the peak age for any woman getting married is 29.
Black Uru, so does the Amber Heards. Don't never forget about the narcissistic bitches. They get married too.
Well, that's the peak age for every woman getting married above the peak age, which is the latest age of them getting married.
No.
For the first marriage.
What does peak mean? Okay, what does peak mean?
At the top.
No,
the highest. It's like
the most
Yeah.
people in the group getting married. That's peak.
The highest frequency.
It's like the climax in the movie.
The highest
Yes.
frequency of
Yeah, high
occurrence.
frequency of marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause
First
I was
marriages.
under the impression that the first marriage for the average white woman was about 27. The first
No.
marriage for the average black
It's
woman
like
is 33.
it's 28.8. I think the peak
Okay.
marriage for a black one is like 31.
31.
But,
Hey.
but BGS, didn't you say that white girls go to school to learn, go to school to find a husband? Said,
Black-
That was back in the day.
Hey, what's going on?
Black Susan Defy, who are you?
I'm sorry. Say one more time.
Blacks who defy, who are you?
Hey, yeah, I'm just a gentleman who likes to hear about these conversations and
Okay.
participate.
I want to make sure you know.
Absolutely, not at all, brother. Not at
Okay,
all.
all right.
Hey, you guys do know Drake went through this like some months ago, right? So here we are with Michael B. Jordan. I mean,
Yeah.
what's new about this, right?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Hot sauce in my condom, baby.
The irony is that
But Drake,
if you
Drake
look
is
at
Drake
this-
is a trick though. We already know about Drake being a trick.
Well, a lot of them are tricks, though.
I know they are, but the thing is, what I'm saying is that a lot of them trick to actually stay out of trouble because they
Yeah,
don't want to bang the whatchamacallit, the groupies. They get in trouble with the groupies.
and get caught up.
caught up. That's why they rather pay.
Well, I think
Yeah,
the
facts,
irony- the
BGS. That's a
irony
great
is-
point because for all of the money that Tiger Woods had he had those girls on the paper trail like that, they wouldn't have
Yep.
turned on him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, but the
he
only
had a
one who
girl.
turned on him was his wife, though.
Well, she didn't turn on him. He got caught. Okay.
Okay.
That's his wife.
Exactly, it was his wife. He hid it from
That's
her.
his wife.
Had he not hid it,
Hey, whoa. Not one at a time, y'all. We got an audience.
Tiger Woods' hoes was compliant. It was his wife who was out of control. Remember that.
Yeah.
What happened though was one of the hoes broke the story though.
What broke the story was him getting
But
hit in
look,
the head with a
look.
golf club.
Yeah, he got caught. Then the girl.
Hey, look, Tiger Woods' wife was just mad at something. That she knew he was hitting things out there.
Yeah,
It was something that made her mad.
Because
No,
one of them
it
girls called her.
It was the enormity of the embarrassment of
I
the
agree.
sheer volume of the women that went public that I think put her over the edge.
I want to ask this question though, right? Okay. Now everybody dates chicks, right? And everybody here dates chicks, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
For the average chick that you would date, or actually get in a relationship with, what's the average body count of that chick? If she's over the age of like 25.
I don't care.
I don't even know.
No
Man.
telling.
'Cause they ain't gonna tell you the truth. They
Ain't
ain't
no
gonna tell you the
telling.
truth.
There's no telling.
I don't even
It's
know.
like these are like graveyard statistics.
Because they say she's a pass around, right? I wouldn't fuck with a pass around, all right? Okay. If your chick told you about all her history, go ahead, man.
BGS, I'll be the one guy in this pair. Everybody, I'm gonna say it. It's over 50. It's plus 50 for each one of them. It's gonna be more than 50. So if you gave a number, I'm giving a number. God damn it!
You gotta multiply. Hey, you gotta multiply.
They say Lori Harvey's a pass around, right? Okay.
She a
Is
jump
dating-
off. She a jump off, right?
Okay, is dating somebody for 2 or 3 months to being a jump off?
Fuck yeah. Fuck
Oh.
yeah.
Why?
Yeah. You got to make it over every 6 months.
Whoa. Why?
Because it's
because
too.
you have no intention.
Hey, count
It's
it off.
too soon.
Who's okay? It's too soon for what?
You said in less than 2 months, right? That's what jump offs do. They get in, get out. But if you sticking them now the thing with Lori is, and this thing that's really pissing dudes off is, she was there through COVID, year plus. So when Michael B said, "Hey, I'm gonna buy this house. I see some qualities in you. I know you're young, but hey, I've been listening to this Black Manosphere stuff, and they say, hey, listen to Kevin say, he says, try to find that you a young one early, one you can mold, one that ain't been around all this bullshitting around it, but yet and still." This is what Michael B. Jordan went wrong. He didn't realize who Lori Harvey's mama was. That bitch got game, and she told him.
It's not that.
She was a drug dealer's woman. Yeah.
Yes, that
Hey,
bitch got game.
but
Had
look.
money.
I've had jump offs that been around for years, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, whether she's around for 3-4 months or 3-4 years. I mean, she's if she's a jump off, she's a jump off.
So what's the
Okay.
difference between a girlfriend that you date for 3 months?
Well, for 3 months, this is the person I'm seeing. And if I'm entertaining her,
I can
you're
tell you
becoming
the
somewhat of
Hold on,
meaning.
Uh-huh.
Then okay, I'm leaving that. But if I've already relegated her to be a jump off from the start, then that's what she is. There ain't no girlfriend type thing going on.
So what makes
let
Lori
me tell you the difference
hold on,
between the 2 months.
hold on a second. So what makes Lori Harvey a jump off?
Well, I don't know if
The
she's.
fact that she
I
can
don't
be
know.
bought.
I don't know.
I'm
I don't know nothing about Lori Harvey on the real. I'm just really hearing about it, so I know
Okay.
nothing of her.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Go ahead,
But I
Uri.
say,
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold
well,
on, hold on.
you
Ooh,
know,
then she.
honestly,
Uh-huh.
I believe in guilt by association. I
Okay.
do.
How's
You
that?
can tell me
Okay.
if I'm wrong, but I
Okay.
think if you willingly choose to date Future, given his history, you're definitely in the realm of jump off. If
Jump off. Yeah.
if
Yeah.
if
You got.
Well,
if you dated if you date.
Hey. Did she date Future?
Well, I thought that was fairly well acknowledged. I mean, I think
How?
there are pictures of them together,
There's
Future might have
pictures.
been hitting it. He might have
he
hitting
just
it.
mad.
which would
Yeah.
actually be worse
That's
than his
not dating.
dating. But
No,
go ahead.
That's not dating.
did he hit it?
Well, I
Well,
don't
look,
know.
we don't know who hit. We don't know.
Whoa.
Hold on. We don't know who hit whom. We don't. So let's not pretend like we're confirming,
Yeah.
notch counts in bed.
Did
So
Future?
I'm going to assume
Has,
if there is a
let me,
report of them dating and if there are pictures of them together, I think a reasonable presumption is, given the principles involved, that Future hit.
Future brags about all his conquests. Did he brag about her?
Yes.
He did.
Yes,
What'd
he
say?
did.
What'd he say?
Well, anybody? Well, basically, Future, because she got her car jacked in Atlanta when she was going to meet Future. He basically
Oh,
said she was somebody special. They did their thing, but in the end, hey, it just they broke ties.
okay.
So in my view, if a woman willingly gets involved with Future, given his track record, to me that's jump off territory. And if, and the whole speculation about Puffy and his son, that's some dirty business. And that don't happen to every woman. Now, I'm not saying that happened or didn't happen, but you don't hear a whole lot of instances in which, for whatever reason, it's rumored that some chick fucked some dude and his son. That's not a very common, supposition.
Common occurrence.
A common occurrence. So I'm saying there's some indications of jump off there. There's some indication.
She got jump off characteristics.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Thanks for
You don't date your jump offs.
Yeah, I agree. You don't date jump off.
Hey, one at a time. Go ahead. Hold on, Black.
I said,
Black.
okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Go ahead, Sheet. Was that Sheet? No. Go ahead, Black.
I said, and she has a pattern of behavior. The pattern tells you. Secondly, what are you defining as dating? Because you hear people say, well, I'm dating this person, which presto facto means I'm having sex with this person regularly.
No.
And then you have people saying I'm dating this person, and they're saying that they are going out with them and having a meaningful relationship. So how are you defining it?
No, dating means you are entertaining the potential to have a relationship, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, how are you defining it? Because I've heard it defined both ways. Is my question.
No.
I gotta
Dating-
call bullshit.
Wait,
I gotta call
whoa.
bullshit.
Whoa.
When in the modern world does dating not also include fucking? Come
Oh,
on
that
now.
happens all the
Right,
I hear it
that's
all
what
the
I'm
time.
saying.
I hear it all the time about guys dating a chick for 6 months and not getting sex.
So okay,
And you hear that like amongst like movie stars and TV stars and rap stars and shit like that.
What I'm saying is dating according to a blog, right? According to something else, not confirmed, right? Did Diddy confirm that he was dating her? He didn't.
Would Diddy confirm that me and my son have fucked Lori Harvey? What would be his motivation to do that?
What I'm saying, how about did his son confirm that he fucked?
What would be the motivation of his son?
Uru, hold on a second. Did his son confirm that he fucked her?
What would be the motivation if both of those guys fucked her? What would be the motivation for either of them to acknowledge that?
Okay. Well, the thing is, did he date? She was actually rumored that she dated the son first, right? First, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did he confirm it?
I would, if I were his son, I would not confirm that if my dad smashed it too. If my dad smashed it too, I'm not going to confirm that.
But who dated who first? Defy, you got the feedback.
Didn't Pete Diddy mess with her first and then the son got her? So that means
the son
the son got with her first. So I get with this shit. Hold on, let's play out this scenario here.
Okay.
So I'm dating her. We kicking her for a few weeks. I hit it a couple of times. Whatever. And then out of nowhere, my dad smashed it. So I'm gonna go public with this being my woman when I know she done banged my dad. Am I gonna do that? I'm just trying to deal in the world of logic.
So why is he posting Instagram photos of her?
Probably to the fame or to get some get back because he's mad at the fact that his dad went behind him.
No. I'm
You
talking
know,
about Diddy. I'm talking about Diddy posting pictures in Instagram of her.
Oh, well, we don't know.
Hey, one at a time, y'all.
Diddy's a sucker.
I just got to ask a basic question, right? We have known all kinds of scenarios in which people in the entertainment business get together with other people.
Yeah,
and most of them people have sons and daughters. Some of them have older sons and daughters. We do not hear many references or any inferences about fathers and sons fucking women. And I'm not saying it don't happen. I know it happens. Mm-hmm. But this one we heard about.
They don't
Why did we hear about this?
Because it didn't happen. That's why.
Okay. Well, I mean, look, I can't prove it.
Uru, can I talk? Is it okay?
What is happening? I don't understand.
The thing is, when they do that kind of stuff, they don't talk about it. It don't come out to light. They can do it. I've heard them doing this stuff. They don't talk about it.
But the flaw in your logic is it presupposes that they are the only two people who were aware of what's going on. And I would argue.
Who else confirmed it?
I would argue the reason why this came up is someone outside of the circle of those three people knew about it. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Then why else would it come up?
It's called publicity.
So it's good publicity for them to advertise sharing. Lori Harvey. That's good publicity.
Yes.
Good publicity for who?
Publicity. There's no such thing as what? Bad publicity.
No, but I'm saying. So you're saying it's good publicity for P. Diddy to say me and my son banged this chick.
Yeah. Because you're gonna do what?
It keeps them
I,
relevant,
I,
Dr. Wu. It
Hey,
keeps them relevant.
did he say that though?
I'm asking you
Did he say that?
because no,
No. Wait
you're the one. You
a minute.
presented this.
Uru. Did he say that?
I didn't say he said it or not. You presented the scenario. I asked the question. You said publicity. You made the point of you made the point of alluding to that this could be good publicity. And so then I asked the question. So are you saying then that it would be a good thing for P. Diddy to acknowledge or even infer or it to imply that he and his son were tag teaming Lori Harvey? That would be a good thing.
Or they dated the same chick at different times.
And that would be a good thing. That would be a popular thing, a positive thing for him and his son.
Because it
That's
keeps
what you're arguing.
Because it keeps you what? Relevant.
Hey,
I get the relevance.
Hey, BGS. Essentially, you're saying, hey, let's not ride with the assumptions. Let's have the facts of the matter.
Yes.
And then we can go on what we talk about.
But people can go by assuming. Okay.
Yeah.
If it was confirmed, I'll admit it. Okay. I would have never said anything. But the thing is, I've seen this. We're in California. We've seen this stuff. We see this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
It's always something being said.
Always something being said. Oh, you show up at the red carpet with this chick two times in a row. Oh, they're dating. Okay. They've been seen out at dinner. Oh, they're dating.
Hey,
he's smashing that.
How often do we hear in the entertainment business in public about men sharing women with their sons? How often do we hear about that in public?
Very seldom.
Very seldom. So,
but it catches your ear.
It
catches your ear, though, right?
I'm saying, so the fact that for whatever reason this got out, and it could be just a misunderstanding, very possible, could be just a misunderstanding. But the fact that became a story says that there is a there somewhere.
Why? How do you?
Now,
not really. Not really.
Hey, I'm gonna just say he did that.
He did that. I'm pretty sure it happened.
To otherwise prove it, he did that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it happened. And because I believe it happened, I'm putting you in the pass around. I'm putting you in the pass around.
See the jump off, man. See the jump off, man. I want to believe it.
You will. See, say that again, Gold Professor.
I want to believe it, man.
Say that.
See the jump off.
Okay.
Yeah, they did that.
It happened.
And why is it? Why is it?
Go, Professor. You sound like you already happened at the same time.
Why is it good for you? Why is it good for Diddy? Why is it good for Diddy? Why is it good for Diddy?
Because it gives him relevance in today.
Yes.
It gives him relevance for today, for perception and reality.
So it gives him relevance.
Say that again, Black.
I said it gives him relevance for the day, and perception is reality. We all know.
And it keeps him in the conversation. It keeps him in the conversation.
It gives him relevance for him and his son to be gangbanging the same shit.
It does because
it keeps him in the conversation.
And what does it do for her, Uru? What does it do for her?
To me, it confirms jump off status.
No, it promotes her brand. It promotes her brand.
It promotes the brand, gives her the golden.
And that brand being what?
Jump
off. Pass around.
I just showed you. I just showed you twice.
Being a socialite hoe has always been carte blanche. I mean, I'm just saying since time immemorial. I mean, there are instances of it in the Bible. There are instances of it in the 30s. There are instances of it in the 2000s, and there are instances of it now. And it's just the way it is. And people, no matter what logic tells you, it's what people want.
So you're saying it helps P. Diddy for him to be sharing sloppy seconds with his son?
The assumption that he is.
BGS, can I ask you?
All right, well, yeah, I guess this is a brave new world then, because
hey, join the team, Uru. Join the team, man. Believe it.
Duh.
BGS.
See that by Lori Harvey, skin is in, right? By Lori Harvey. What did Dad say about it? She wants to be a what? A CEO. It's a way in. What did Rihanna's worth of what? $1 billion now? What are the Kardashians worth?
Exactly.
How did what's his name? Yeezy go from being broke to being a billionaire?
Dating a hoe.
Dating a hoe, marrying a hoe, and having kids by her.
Exactly.
BG,
Go ahead.
round to that dating question you started with. Okay, you were asking the gentleman. All right, if she's dating, is she fucking? Okay,
Yeah.
I know you and Black Guru are a little older than me.
hmm
I'm taking the way you were asking that
I'm a
question is
little
when
older.
you
He's a lot
hold
older.
on,
He's a
Uh,
lot
hold
uh,
older.
on,
I'm a little older.
I know that.
hold on,
Are
Black
you
Guru.
60, Uru? Are you
He,
60?
Happy birthday, old man.
Oh yeah, old nigga. How old are you, little old nigga? How old are you? How old are you, old nigga?
Your power's a week, old man.
derail my question, old man. Black Guru, how you gonna derail my question just to jab at your homeboy? I know you gonna jab at him, but answer the question. Answer the question. Okay,
Go
BG
ahead, go
was
ahead, Hell. My
asking y'all
bad.
about dating. He was asking y'all about dating, but what I'm trying to find out from him is, BGS, when you looking at dating on the lines of the old school version of courting,
Uh-huh.
or is that how you why you were asking us the version of dating? Because was you looking at it in the form of courting? Because courting, yeah, okay, if they're courting one another, there's not gonna be a lot of sex involved. But in today's time, BGS, when motherfuckers say they dating, yeah, it's fucking involved, bro.
Exactly.
And I'm 48.
Not always. Not
Nah,
always.
it's not always meaning that. No,
No.
Okay, so
No.
if it's
no.
not always
And,
meaning it,
what
you need to
scenario
refer
does
to it as
dating
courting
happen?
then. You
Huh?
need to refer those guys who are not fucking need to refer to it as they're
What
courting that shit.
what
They're
was
not
always
dating.
what was always the question that Kevin talked about dating that women always took umbrage with, right? Dating and fucking, right? Why would
Mm-hmm.
you don't date a guy that you're not gonna fuck, right? And
Right.
Yep.
guys, you shouldn't date a woman 6 months to a year without fucking her, right? Dating and
Yep.
fucking are two different things.
You know, when I started dating, actually dating my wife, she
Ah,
told
No,
ah.
that was
she would
courting. That was courting, Black
let
Beauty.
me make
Hey,
she
ooh,
said,
ooh, hey, ooh, you looking at this? You looking at this? You looking at that?
yeah, I see she's got her little products and
Yeah,
whatever.
that's what she's selling, sir.
I
Hey,
mean, look,
who in
I don't have an
here
issue.
has
One at a time, one at a time,
I
one
don't,
at a
I
time, one
don't
at a time,
understand.
one at a time.
With I do not have an issue with Lori Harvey at all. Like I say, to
Mm-hmm.
me, the issue or the lesson for black men in this situation is make sure you extract commensurate value from that chick that you provide to her. Because
Okay.
from what I have observed, I have
Mm-hmm.
seen her appear to continually extract benefit and resource and valuation from her association with men, and maybe you and I disagree. I don't see the commensurate exchange of value. I
Okay.
don't see where Michael B. Jordan got anywhere
Oh
near
yeah, he
from her.
did. He got a lot.
I
He
don't
got a
think
lot.
so.
He got a lot.
I disagree. I think he could have gotten that from any other black woman,
He
any
he
other
could.
decent looking black woman.
he
Well,
couldn't have gotten
it doesn't matter about the black one. He got value out of the one he had.
exactly, and that's presupposing that his value was coming from just simply being in a relationship with a woman, of any caliber. He wanted to be with a woman of this sort of caliber because it put his name in the headlines, it put him in the tabloids, I'll say. And even if he ends up losing a relationship to her, he doesn't lose in the long run because his
Yeah.
name is now, synonymous
Oh
with
yeah.
her,
Yeah.
and it gives him opportunity, and he'll be
And
talked about.
yeah,
When
he'll
you're
be talked
talked
about.
about, you get opportunity. Period. That's it. When you are talked about in the news or you're talked about social media, people want to be associated with your name because it furthers their brand.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
And I think she definitely derived all of that.
Oh
She
yeah. Oh
derived
yeah.
she derived all that times 100. I
It's a
don't see.
win-win.
I don't see where and how he could not have derived the same thing from any number of other different women.
It doesn't matter, Ruru. It don't matter.
Because he's not trying to marry her. You know, like, I mean, because for instance, you see these women always complaining, oh yeah, blah blah blah, I'm ready to be married, etc. You see him. I agree with you in that regard. Yes, there are any number of black women, white women, Asian women we're talking about. They're ready to be married and settle down. And he could have gotten with them, but he chose not to because she had a name already for herself. She was in the public eye. And he's in the public eye, and it just furthers both of their brands. So he's like, boom, let's get together. Let's make people make assumptions about what we're doing. And then we'll do it for this long time through this drought. And then we'll break up, you know, and it'll be equitable for both of us. Unfortunately, I'm using that word, but yes, that's what it is.
He's not mad about it.
But no, look, he like I said, he obviously he can move on and get with whomever he wants to get with going forward. So it's not really, again, I use him or view him more, and again, to kind of move away from him per se, because he's a very unique situation. To me, the broader issue for this environment is be careful that you don't allow yourself to be used for a woman to where she extracts much more benefit from you, association from you with you, than you derive from her.
In other words,
how I look more broadly.
If you're getting from that woman what you want out of the woman, it doesn't matter what she gets. Don't matter. If you're getting what you want out of her, doesn't matter what she gets, as long as it's not hurting you.
Hey, you guys, you see, I mean, this conversation is really water under the bridge, man. We're gonna always see this. Look, you guys remember when Jermaine Dupri married Janet Jackson, and a lot of everybody was like, "What? How did he marry Janet Jackson?"
But did they get married? I don't
Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston.
Yeah, it's like
why they get married?
Okay,
and it was the inverse because she ended up being the one who got him hooked.
No. His mom was a drug dealer, so.
But I'm just saying,
he was there way before he met her.
I'm just saying, you know, people couldn't believe that Jermaine Dupri married Janet Jackson
because it didn't make sense. Yeah,
it didn't make sense. So you know, this whole thing is water under the bridge.
Janet got with Jermaine Dupri because he was a producer, and I think she was going to use him to sort of quicken her musical career. That's why I thought she got with him.
No, she could have got Quincy Jones and
she could have got anybody, you know. But she chose Jermaine.
I don't know about Quincy Jones. I think he had kind of
no
down that point. You're right. She could have gotten another producer.
Yeah,
but could I have controlled the producer? You know, maybe it was, and maybe she genuinely liked.
I think so. I think so.
But
maybe she genuinely liked.
I'm speaking to your point. You said Michael B. Jordan could have picked anybody, but he ended up with Laura Harvey, and that was the moment. Janet could have picked anybody, but she chose Jermaine Dupri to marry.
Yeah.
I think, with all due respect, I think it's easier to pick a pretty woman than it is to pick a great musical producer.
Well,
but thing is,
you got to question agenda though. What you know, you don't know their agendas. You don't know.
She wasn't just a pretty woman though, was she?
I mean, if you and again, maybe I don't know the full value of Lori Harvey pre Michael B. Jordan. I don't see. Put this way, I don't see much.
Her father's name, okay? Her stepfather's name.
Yeah, and that's a fair point.
Hey, what wasn't Lori Harvey in the adult industry business at one time?
No, I don't remember.
Okay, I was just asking.
No, she. Oh hell no. Oh, they would never step for that one. Oh no.
No, that wouldn't.
I just asked a question. I don't know.
Oh,
you know.
Oh no. Steve would have stood firm on that one. Oh no.
That wouldn't happen. No.
That wouldn't happen.
Yeah. Okay. I just asked the question. You know, I ain't putting nothing out there. You know.
Oh no, that wouldn't happen. If you got those pictures, send them to me.
No, the video.
What
'Cause
you
I
want
wanna
with those?
see.
What you want with those pictures, old man?
Research purposes, sir.
Research, educational, fair use, fair use.
Send a copy to Uwu too. All right.
Right.
Exactly. I just want to
Research purposes.
confirm,
So y'all can study. So y'all can
receipt of
study
the
behaviors. So you can study
confirm the receipt
behaviors.
of the material involved.
Anybody
Who's
has
gonna do numbers on the situation? He's gonna apply CPA measures to
Lawrence
the situation.
Fishburne was pissed about his daughter doing that kind of shit, man.
That was Lawrence Fishburne's daughter who was in the industry.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that one. I did see that one for research purposes, though.
That was when your daughter wants to do anything possible to destroy you.
Yeah.
That's what that was. And that happens to fathers. That happens. That's what that woman only does that because she's trying to destroy
his career was never the same after that either.
Not really at all. His profile was never fully the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, because he had a fairly sterling image and reputation prior to that, and after that, it just, damage was done.
I don't think it really did anything to him. It was more so he having, just like anybody else, problems with their children, right? And Lawrence was already getting older in age. I mean, I think it didn't really have it. Did it stress him? Yeah, I believe it stressed him. But as far as tampering with his career, nah, I don't.
Well, even if it don't necessarily tamper with your career per se or your career prospects, it affects how you move about the world. Okay. When you're embarrassed, for example, to be in certain positions or to have your name come up in certain situations, because if there's a Google search, 10 searches in, Montana Fishburne comes up.
Right.
And you get a whole different image of who that
Lex
person.
Steele been running up in.
Exactly.
Yeah. She never.
So it's not so much that it hurt him as much as it kind of muted his moving around a little bit. I mean, because if you recall, he got a divorce not long after that. So it probably impacted a number of different things after that.
Yep.
I didn't know he got a divorce after.
Yeah. Well, not immediately after it, but somewhere around after that. So, that's like I say, that's
again, I think it stressed him. It stressed him, but as far as his career, he was already aging.
Yeah, well, he took a hit, real big hit after that.
He
and
took
it
a
ruined
hit.
the guy that actually produced that thing actually took a hit too. The porn producer that did that.
Now, when you say he took a hit, what do you mean he took a hit?
His career was never the same after that.
But his career was already moving towards the end anyway, though.
No, not really.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Okay. Lawrence Fishburne. His career was already moving towards the end.
No.
He started doing Lawrence Fishburne started
hold
doing
on.
TV show. He got into a TV show, and he was involved in that series. As far as movies, though.
No. This happened years before this.
Lawrence Fishburne is one of those rare brothers who is a Hollywood evergreen.
Yeah.
Like Samuel L. Jackson, like Denzel. Okay. Those dudes are like permanent, in there. By virtue of their reputation and their esteem. But when your daughter does
it still doesn't stop their career from going
when your daughter
towards the end, though.
When your daughter does porn, and everybody knows she's done porn, and they done seen the porn, it's gonna change some stuff. I'm sorry.
People, you're going to take a hit.
If Denzel Washington's daughters out there was doing porn, it's going to affect Denzel. I'm sorry.
It'll stress him, but not his career. I mean, they're in the Hollywood industry, man. You think just that they've seen many things and been part of it?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, big hit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
They know some stuff, man.
But it's not public though.
Yeah.
As far as we know,
it's not. No, a porn video is public.
Public. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It was a porn video. It wasn't just she got caught sleeping with somebody. It's a porn video.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was, and he, you know, it was very sort of, as best I can tell, it was a very sort of deliberate attempt to degrade him.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed quite apparent
so?
that the purpose
Yeah,
of her
she came,
doing that was
yeah,
to
she
degrade
was,
him.
yeah, she went looking for it.
Yeah.
Really?
It wasn't just I'm just a wild child,
No.
whatever. No, it was I'm trying to fuck you over. You
Yeah.
know,
Why do you think she
trying to
did
fuck
that?
over your name.
You know, to ruin his name.
But
Yeah.
why do you think she was trying to ruin his name?
That's a good question. I think I don't think he ever married his married her mother.
Her mother, that could
Yeah.
be it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think
You know, it could
think
be
she
because
had
a similar thing
reservations
with
about
the.
that relationship?
I think so.
Well, remember what happened with the brother who does the gospel singing pop? What's his name? Kurt Franklin.
Right.
Similar kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Similar kind of thing. You know, you had a child with a woman, you know, and then you become a big thing, and you know, you don't really have that situation kind of stable. Maybe you paying the bills and trying to do what you can do, but
Right.
because things weren't right with that mama, things ain't gonna be right with that daughter. And then especially when you go and marry and have a family and have children with some other woman,
Mm-hmm.
and then so now that child grows up. I think that kind of happened to Dr. Dre too. Then that child grows up kind of hating and resenting that better life that you live with that other family. That's when you'll have situations like that where I'm gonna he's this big deal and everybody think he's so wonderful and he's Morpheus and in the Matrix and all that. And I'm going to try to take some of that away from him. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, but if his career was already been established, just as you guys mentioned Samuel, Denzel, things like that. Well, I mean, you know, the Matrix was the height of his career. If that came to pass,
Mm-hmm.
so why would it even matter?
Because trying to get other jobs with that kind of reputation,
But
with that kind of thing on you.
why would he worry about getting other jobs? I mean, he at this point he's just pretty much doing it because he enjoys the work.
No,
Not a
thing
money
is,
thing.
they always worry about getting other jobs. Okay.
So it's not a money thing. It's just about getting another job and just keeping busy.
Or
That's
making more
essentially what
money.
it is.
Yeah, yeah. Your reputation is what you
Well,
have to fall back.
it's also esteem though.
Mhm.
You know, for those guys at a certain point, it's about, for example, getting the role that might be a potential Oscar winning role.
Mhm.
So it
Yeah.
ain't just about, for those guys, it ain't just about whether or not you can get another gig. I mean, he'll always be able to get another gig. Question is, can you get another gig that, you know, the Academy might make you a, you know, Academy Award nominee? To my knowledge, for example, I don't think he's ever won an Oscar. I think he was nominated for that what movie was that with the singer Ike
Lady
Turner.
Sings the Blues.
Ike Turner.
Yeah.
Was he
Ike
on
Turner.
that?
Ike Turner.
He
Ike
was
Turner.
nominated. He was nominated for
I thought
Ike
he was
Turner.
in
I
Lady
think
Sings the
that was
Blues.
the year that Al Pacino won the Oscar for Sin of a Woman. But I think he got nominated that same year. So sometimes it ain't just about whether or not you can even get a role, but you know how it influence your position to get influence your ability to get certain positions to get certain types of roles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
when you're at the level they are, it ain't just about getting a job. It's about getting a certain type of job.
Okay, so if it's about getting a certain type of job, it's not necessarily, you know, about the money. So he's relying on his experience, his reputation, and things of that nature, right?
Mhm.
So
You-
once again,
Every
I
time
come back to saying, hey, it's not necessarily I mean, reputation wise, he's not taking a hit. His personal relationship or his personal life may be, you know, in the air, but Hollywood, hey, they all know something. They all know something, man.
He took a hit. Trust and believe. They were every time they looked around, they were asking about his daughter. He took a hit.
Yeah, I mean, I remember shit. I remember this dude going back to Cornberry Earl and me. I mean, Lawrence Fishburne always seemed to be as cool as the backside of the pillow.
Mm-hmm.
He always came across as being a cool, in control motherfucker, right?
Mhm.
He didn't do a whole lot of interviews. You never saw him do a whole lot of interviews. You never saw him do a whole lot of press. He had a certain mystique about it,
Mm-hmm.
frankly.
Yeah.
And that shit went away. That shit goes away when you see his daughter with her ass up. I'm sorry.
Has he
That shit goes away real quick.
has he been a leading man in a movie since?
No,
I
he
don't
hasn't.
think
I haven't,
so.
but
No.
he hasn't been in any movies. He's been TV shows.
He's been in movies,
No,
but not as a
he's done,
leading man.
he's done some like
John
speed type
Wick in
movies or-
DC movies. Yeah.
Yeah, he's done like yeah.
I ain't seen him
think
in
it
lead
definitely-
role.
No,
I
not
think
in
it
Will Smith.
definitely impacted him large part because I think he was embarrassed by it, and I think it affected how he went about his business.
Yeah. Her being a prostitute on the street would have been better than doing porn.
So you're saying
It really
his brand was tampered with.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Uh-huh.
Your bad
I mean,
father.
this was the brother. This was
how'd
the
you
brother
raise your
in deep
kid?
cover, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
He's
This
always,
is
he's
Morpheus,
been,
man.
I'm looking at his IMDb. He's been a supporting role actor ever since.
Yeah, this is fucking Morpheus, man. You can't have Morpheus daughter out there with an ass out like that, man.
That's right. Yeah.
Serving the Matrix. Serving the Matrix.
That
Girl, you
shit's
out here serving
embarrassing,
the
man.
Matrix.
Look, BGS has a daughter. I have
I have a daughter.
daughters.
I have a daughter. I have
Ain't
a daughter as well.
Ain't no fool coming back from no shit like that.
No.
Ain't no fool coming back from no shit like that.
It's like your wife doing porn.
I used to tell my daughters all the time, please, don't do no shit that I can possibly see or hear about. Please.
Yeah.
I told them that today, frankly.
Yeah. Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Pray
younger daughter early in the day. Please don't
tell-
do no shit that's I'm gonna hear about.
Pray tell, why did you say that, Uru?
Well, because hey, it's a different world. It's a brave new world.
Did Lori
And-
Harvey have anything to do with that?
No, well, I don't think I was.
Come on,
thinking at
Uru.
least consciously
Come on,
about
man.
Lori Harvey, but maybe subconsciously.
Uru, if you don't stop playing.
I'm like,
It was
damn.
Laura Harvey, wasn't it? Just say it was, brother. Go ahead.
Like I said, I don't think I was consciously thinking about it,
Yeah, you consciously thought of it.
but it's well. I'll put it this way: it's scary because I have other friends and they have daughters, and some of them are a little less cautious about some of the shit they've gotten into, and it gets back to them, and you hear about visits to certain different clinics and all. It's just some grimy shit.
Uru,
Some
you
grimy shit.
how did you talk to her about it? Did you say, hey baby, look, something came across my line and I don't want you out there shaking that thing. I don't want you out there shaking that thing.
No.
Direct with my daughter.
You tell them that since even when they're small,
Mhm.
whatever you do, don't embarrass me, okay? Whatever it is,
yeah.
don't embarrass me.
But how
There's
did
stuff
you
where-
And
go
if you
about
tell
it?
them younger enough, they respect what you tell them. You don't
But how
wait.
did you go about it today, Uru? How did you go about it
No, I
today?
just,
We want to know that.
He
at this
reminded
stage,
them.
You're
He
talking about a
reminded them.
conversation I've been having with my daughters for like 12 or more years. So we're not talking
But
about.
we talking about today, sir. Let's
No,
hear about
but-
today.
Okay, listen to what I'm saying.
No.
What I'm saying
Go
is
ahead.
when you had this conversation or these kind of conversations with your daughter over
Uh-huh.
10, 12 years, it's not a difficult thing to come up. It
Okay.
becomes a part of like, be careful out there. You don't,
But
you know, it's not
I'm
that big a deal.
interested in your delivery. I'm interested in it. I'm
No,
interested in
my delivery is don't do no shit that's going to embarrass your father. That's my delivery. Don't do no
That's
shit
your
that's gonna
delivery.
embarrass your father.
No
You know?
chill.
Yeah,
huh?
basically, that's the delivery. Yeah.
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 I mean, it's that basic.
No
Whatever you
chill.
do, make sure you protect yourself and
Yeah.
use whatever physical precautions you can. But most importantly, don't do no shit to embarrass your father.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Yeah.
That's what we say.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I can
And
dig
as
it.
long as I don't have to hear about it or be embarrassed about it, or God forbid it get back to your mama, that's like the worst part, actually. Even
It get back
God
to her
forbid
mama.
it get back to your mama,
Because she got it.
that's
Because you got to hear
if
it
it get
from
back to her, my
her
life
mama.
gonna be here.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to hear it from the mama.
I just can't believe we didn't raise them to act like, I mean, so I have to deal with that on top of actually having to deal with the situation.
Right. Right. You got to go and close the door, huh?
So it's crazy, but like you said, when you have daughters, that's always, some shit you're going to see, hear, read about. Somebody mention some video.
Hey, my daughter, she when she's young, she was in that social media thing, and constantly, and so I had to tell her, hey, you getting older now, you need to slow down, stop doing all that, because you gonna come. It's gonna come a time when you're gonna want to get that job. They're gonna inquire about your job history, what social media you're on, blah blah blah. So now she had talked to me and Dad, I got this job, because she has my grandson as well. And I'm glad of that. She ain't coming to me. Oh, I ain't finding out. She out there slinging that thing, So I'm glad when she talking about getting a job and doing stuff, school and stuff,
Yeah. I sent this one to my daughter this morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, it's kind of hard dating when you're so pretty, right? Like, I really get so sick of hearing, "You're so pretty, why are you single?" You think because I'm pretty, it's supposed to be easy for me to find someone I'm compatible with? Being pretty, people will play a role with me. Like, a man will want to have me on his arm just to tell people I'm his. Like, he doesn't want me because he wants to love me and he wants to adore me and he wants to be with me in every aspect of life and grow old together, all that stuff. He wants me so he can tell other people that I'm his and show me off the same way he would show off a nice ass car. Okay? It's not that easy, right? Finding someone who's attracted to me is very simple, very easy. Finding someone that's compatible with me is not the same.
She just started. She said, "Oh Lord." I tell her that all the time. Pretty girl problems.
Yeah, and I mean, I've had similar conversations with my younger daughter. She's kind of expressed a similar kind of sentiment, and I'm always like, one of the first questions I'm asking her is, okay, well, what sort of environment in which you're encountering these men, because that will, to a large degree, dictate how shallow those encounters are.
They're all shallow. Okay, it happens. No matter where you go, it's gonna happen. Okay, you have the same problem no matter where you go, but your options are different.
Yeah,
where you go.
Yeah.
I mean, hey fellas, I have to push out. Hey, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys having me up, man. It was great fun.
Yeah, there you go.
Good conversation, man. I love great conversation. So I'm thankful you guys. Guru, I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you too, man. Take care, Gold.
So old nigga, how old are you again?
Yeah.
Nigga, I done already said I'm 61. Why I gotta keep telling my age?
Both of y'all still court.
No, we don't court. No, old niggas don't court.
I'm not hesitant to tell my age.
Y'all still in the courting age.
Exactly. We are the courting generation. Yeah, we the last of the quarters.
You guys use the word court.
No. Actually, our parents did. We didn't.
No, both you two do. Both you two do.
No. I never used courting. My parents' generation did.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Is that your fiance? Are you courting her?
Yeah. You You try your auntie say, you trying to court that gal?
Yeah. What? They were like, what?
You all embarrassed and shit.
Is that your fiance? No.
You know, are you courting her right? Are you?
Yeah.
Hey,
dated-
you
if
know, make sure her slip is not showing.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because she wear her dress kind of high. I don't know about her.
Make sure she got stockings and the slip
She wear her
on.
dress above her knees.
Knees, yeah.
You know, you gotta watch
Yeah.
out for them.
If it's past 6 months, that's your fiance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I ain't messing with y'all, man. I'm gone. I ain't messing
All
with
right.
y'all.
All right, y'all. Closing thoughts.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll make my closing thoughts. As always, thanks for having me up, old man. You know, it's funny, old man, I actually have been enjoying the Obi-Wan Kenobi series
Really?
on Disney. Yeah.
It sucks to me, but yeah.
I think I enjoy it,
Uh-huh.
not necessarily for the story as much as the sentimentality of the
Oh, okay.
character. You
Okay.
know, I kind of wistfully think about
Okay.
Alec Guinness and that type of thing. You know, so I kind of
we were young when that first came out, man.
Yeah. I was 16 or whatever when that movie came out, 17, somewhere around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So I've been enjoying that. So in that respect, I don't know if I'm really necessarily concerned as much about the storyline itself as I am, and I do like Ewan McGregor. I think he's
he's done a good job. I have to give him credit.
Yeah, I like him. So like the old man, you know, your power is a weak old man. Type of thing.
I can't say that they're not, man. I can't say that they're not.
Exactly. You know, you get to a certain point, and the force is still flowing through you. You can't quite direct it as easily as maybe you could in the past. You know, you kind of lose.
Try not to turn into a force ghost.
Exactly. So, but no, thanks for having me. Interesting subject. Like I said before, in terms of this subject, I don't have much use for obviously a Lori Harvey. Mm-hmm. I view this issue mostly from the standpoint of it's a avatar, in my view, for reciprocation of value in relationships. And to the extent that there is reciprocation, I guess that's fine. I'm mostly concerned for young Black men in particular that very often we go into relationships where there isn't a equitable reciprocation of value with women. So that's the part that I guess stands out to me and something to think more about as you go about life. So.
Yeah. That I agree with. The thing is, but don't believe the hype. Okay. Just because they're out there, don't believe what you see in the press, man.
Fair enough.
I see it too many times, and the shit that really goes on, nobody hears about. You know.
Oh yeah. I mean the real deep and grimy stuff. Yeah.
Nobody even hears about. So she could be banging people that we don't even see.
Yeah,
I see that too. Like
that's true. That's definitely true. That's consideration for contractual arrangements.
Hey, it's bad for the brand. Bad for the brand. Snake Man, you got a closing thought?
No, I just listened. Half of the time I didn't understand what you're talking about. But
you have to be here to understand. And you're young, so that's on top of that. We still don't believe that you're young, though. You got to send a picture one day, to prove it. We still think you're like a 45-year-old man.
Nah, I'm not that old.
I know. All right, y'all. We out.
Yeah, have a nice day.
Thanks, Nick, man.